In our Trader Rundown today, Todd Bubba Horwitz joins me now on this very action-packed day as far as market action and a lot of economic data coming in. Hello.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
So I'm hearing from traders that the Philly Fed is the one to watch today. What do you think?
I don't know that I still believe that really the watch is really what the Fed is going to do. Now, there's a lot of indications that even though I don't think they'll raise in September, if you look at the bond market, they're kind of signaling that they want rates to go up, and I think eventually they'll win out. The numbers are the numbers, but they're kind of known. You know, the numbers are not that big of a surprise anymore. We don't get these dramatic moves because basically in today's, with all the technology, we can kind of calculate those numbers pretty much ahead of time.
We can, and what do you think about the market action? Because we had a lot of activity here at the Chicago Overnight Options Exchange as the VIX has been holding up here.
Yeah, I think the action is, we're getting, first you get price volatility, which we've now started to see. If you look back over the last 4 or 5 days, we're getting some real whip in the market, and now the volatility, the VIX is hanging in here. It looks like the markets are going to try to churn here back and forth. I think you're going to see a lot of two-way trade, which for traders that makes us happy. We want to see the markets move up and down. It doesn't really matter which way, as long as we get price movement. I think that's what we're starting to see. And I think soon the markets will then pick a direction, because really all we really did was break down out of that big consolidation range we had for 40 days. And now we're going to see where the market really wants to go.
What would be that signal that you would watch as a trader for a sign that the market's about to break out or break down?
Well, I think right now you would favor that the market is on the breakdown side because we broke to the downside of the market. When you look at a chart, we call it the footprint or a map, it was in solid congestion for 40 days. It broke to the downside. So now what should happen if we rally back up into that model, it should act as resistance. And if it can't break through that resistance, it would indicate the market's probably going to fall. If we can break back out and go above, it would indicate that it was a false breakout to the downside and then we're actually going to go higher. But from this standpoint right now, I would look to be a seller into a rally back into the bottom end of that consolidation range.
Any stocks to watch today?
You know, there's not a lot I'm watching. I really want to kind of see how this plays out. You know, tomorrow is triple witching expiration. And not that triple witching is that big of a deal anymore, but there's a lot of maneuvering that's going to go on today and tomorrow before we get in. And I just don't want to see a normal move because some big fund has to make some adjustment. So I'm going to kind of sit it out, except I'll be watching. If something goes way my way that I want, I'll get it. But basically, these kind of days, you want to kind of watch because you're going to see the biggest, this will be one of the 4 biggest volume days of the year tomorrow because you've got that. And if you look at a chart, you'll see the big spike on the triple witching Fridays.
I hope you get your way.
Thank you so much.